won't it let me go sideways? Ah. Now how can I see what people are asking me? I can't. Right, hi everyone. Having a few technical issues here, as you might have discovered. I've got this really cool camera set up with a plug-in mic. I've got lights, I've got everything, but for some reason I can't get any of it to work. So yay for expensive cameras. I'm just using an old phone instead. The only problem is I want to get up what all you guys are chatting about and I can't see it. Dave, help me! I'm trying. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, just give me a second. It's nowhere. It isn't anywhere. Ah! Sorry, give me a sec. I will get this figured out. I think I need to go to my own live stream to read people's questions. Ah! Okay, it's working. Firstly, I'm very sorry that I'm not doing this the way I wanted to do it. I'm going to show you what I was meant to be doing. I've got a giant light, a proper camera. I have got everything set up like all pro and that, but it just doesn't work. Anyway, hello. Hello everyone. I thought it'd be fun to do a live stream today because I know that a lot of people are stuck at home and obviously things are quite weird in the world. We had a bit of a change in the situation here in the UK. So today they told everyone that we're in total... What? I don't... What?
You're sideways.
I'm sideways? Oh.
Ask everyone if it's sideways.
I just want to give up. I'm about to start crying. This is just awful.
Yes,
I just really can't. Now?
Okay, good.
Oh. Hi everyone. Sorry, let me just have a slight tantrum for a second. That was so annoying. I spent ages setting this up this afternoon and then failed at the last minute. Anyway, as I was trying to tell you, thank you, I'm glad that's better. Hey Francie, hey Timmy, hey Andy, hey Hannah, hey Kid Carvin, hey everyone. So as I was saying, we're all stuck inside because there's been a bit of a change in the situation here in the UK today. Hello John, hello Alex. We're now all kind of under curfew, which is more in line with the other countries in Europe. The slight difference is here, we have been told that we're allowed to go out once a day to exercise. And that can be a run or a ride or a walk. But you're only allowed to go out once a day and you have to go on your own or with a member of your family. So I feel that we're very lucky here that we're allowed to go out and still do that. And I'm just hoping that it carries on and that we don't basically stuff it up. Because the reason why the curfew's kind of, well, it's not a curfew, but the reason why this restriction's been imposed upon us is because the government told us all to self-isolate and avoid, well, basically to avoid being in close proximity to other people. And all that happened was people felt like they were on holiday and went to all the beaches and they were still hanging out with each other. Anyway, so I think it's fair enough, and it was only a matter of time before they clamped down and said that we were going to have to you know, respect the rules a little bit better. So currently we're allowed to do one ride a day, and I know, yeah, Francesco, I know you're not allowed to even ride outside at all in Italy. Also in Spain, I've got friends in Girona who are stuck indoors. So yeah, the point is I'm feeling very lucky. So thanks for bearing with me and letting me get this stuff sorted. I'm going to look through and see who's online. Lots of people. Hello, Adam, Jonathan, Will-eyed, Wonnie, Kid Carvin, of course, hello again. Fraser, Martin Rose, Jonathan Ross, Adam Dark, Andy Moore, hello. Hello, everyone. Who haven't I said hello to? Lots of people there. Yeah, so one thing here in the UK is, where's Dave? He's outside. He's moderating this chat, I think, because if anyone says anything like really inappropriate, he tries not to let the comments come through. Look, there's Dave. He's a moderator. Hello, Dave. So he's outside having a cup of tea. So, any biscuits? No, just tea. My second cup. I just did a British cycling race on Zwift, like about an hour ago. Today's been really mad. We might be in lockdown, but I've been super busy, obviously running around after my daughter. And then we did go outside for a ride, my daughter, myself and I, because we're still allowed. And we live in the countryside, so we're literally not going to see anyone. And then after that, I had to edit and upload a new YouTube video, the Strava one. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but check it out if you haven't. And then I did a race on Zwift, a British cycling one, which was really fun. Quick meal, couple of cups of tea, and here I am. So hello. Hello GoPro Joe in Ohio. Hello Chefty, also in Ohio. Everyone say hi to Dave. Hi everyone. So I was wondering, what is it like where you are and what are you doing if you're not allowed to go out? Keep it clean, yeah? Hello Stephen from Ireland. Dean says, do you watch the GCN show? Yeah, I do watch the GCN show, but not all the time. It depends. I don't watch all of them, like the GCN tech show, not really into it. I'm kind of into bike tech. I find the GCN tech show really boring. Is that, so maybe I should admit that. But anyway, so someone is asking me, how can you stretch the psoas so you can really feel it? In the usual stretching exercises with a lunge, I only ever feel the upper thigh muscles. Well, the psoas is quite a hard one to get because it's like in there, and I'm trying to remember exactly what I do to that. I'm not a PT, so I would probably do a few different things to try and get it. I don't know if you do yoga, I would try a pigeon pose. So that's where you're lying on the floor, you have one leg up like that and the other leg flat, and then you lie down. Pigeon pose is really good for the psoas. And then another one, I'm going to try and do it. You're going to see my sweatpants now. You cross one leg like that and you sit on a chair and then you press that one down. I'm not a PT, that's probably not targeting the psoas, but it's what I do when I get tight in that area. Right. So, I just slacked off on answering the questions and now there's loads. Kid Carbon, yeah, that's funny. Kid Carbon says, I'm not sure a man with tri-spokes should be defining the standards. I hear you. I'm not keen on Dave's tri-spoke wheels either, and he knows it. So, Kyle is saying that you can still ride in Australia. Well, lucky you, and I hope that everyone in Australia acts sensibly so that you don't get that right taken away from you. I'm sort of terrified that we're going to be made to stay in the house permanently. The latest news is that some vulnerable and older people over 70 have got to stay in for, I think it's 4 months, my mum said. I'm just going to check the text message. What did mum say? 4 months. My mum's just been told she's got to stay indoors for 4 months. Isn't that awful? We've been told that we've got to be quarantined for 3 weeks, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to get any worse and we will still be allowed to go out once a day. Ruben is painting the entire house. You know what? Dave and I have been saying, oh, now that we're stuck at home, we're going to finish finally decorating. We've not done any of it. Actually, I've done some of it. Dave has not done any of it. Right, so what else? Louise is saying, one ride a day is awesome for us in the UK, but the whole situation is making me feel risk averse and a bit weird about doing long road rides. What do you think? I completely agree. Basically, Dave and I are spending a lot of time at home with our daughter, which is a real luxury because normally I travel a lot and Dave's working and then we're training all the time. So spending all this time at home with her, and it's actually really nice. we're in this lovely little bubble. It's been sunny and, you know, it's just nice to be together. That all changes when you step outside, even if it's just for a ride. Suddenly it all becomes a bit scary. And I was thinking of going out to do some hill repeats on a gravel climb. And I just started feeling weird about it because it feels safe in here and nice, and the outdoor world seems scary. So I have been out riding outside, but I've been super duper duper cautious about everything I do, really cautious on descents. And I personally, I don't think we shouldn't be allowed to ride bikes in case something happens, because I think that it's important for our health that we're allowed to exercise, and that accidents can happen at home and everywhere. You just have to be careful. But yeah, it does affect how I ride. It makes me really question whether to even ride certain things in certain places. So yeah, today I just had a potter about with Dave and the little one, and then I did some harder riding on Zwift. Hello. Oh gosh, I've missed loads of messages. Sorry, I'm scrolling back up. I'm so sorry that it's portrait format. I wanted to film this on my nice camera and have it landscape and have it look really good, and instead of which I'm talking in a tiny window. But anyway, GoPro Joe is wondering how many babies will be born in 9 months. We were also wondering that. It's like after the war, what are those babies called? Baby boomers? Yeah, they'll definitely be an equivalent of the baby boomers. Hello, Grun in the Netherlands. Jonathan Ross is saying, Jonathan Ross, we have a famous Jonathan Ross here. I wonder if they're connected. But anyway, Jonathan Ross is saying, still allowed out here in Canada, although suspect only a matter of time. Tons of Zwift. Saw 23,000 people on there today. Yeah, well, I don't know what the situation is in Canada. If it's anything like it is here, then yeah, you're going to be on lockdown. So get in those rides. So not on lockdown in Charlottesville, but many businesses and all schools are closed. Excuse me. We only closed our schools on Friday. So this big change in the UK has been very rapid. It's weird. Like, I took our daughter out of preschool earlier last week. In fact, I've been, I self-quarantined for a while before this even kicked off because I've been to Japan and I was just worried. So I actually self-quarantined before all the new rules came in. And my self-quarantine ended, gosh, when was it? Well, about a week ago. Anyway, so once my self-quarantine had ended, our daughter was in nursery, but I suddenly decided that I didn't think it was safe for her, so I pulled her out of nursery. And since then, the government have put in all these new rules. Anyway, Bojan Tomic is saying, hi, Elliot and Dave. I'm Juliet, I'm not Elliot. And someone is saying, not interested in yoga, I thought. You mean I'm not interested in yoga? Actually, I quite like yoga. I'm just lazy and I never do it. Chris Barnett says, we visited Wood Cyclery early last week. They made us coffee. They were a bit worried about the future. I remember you riding with them last year. Yeah, Chris, I love those guys. I really want to go back to the New Forest and go riding with them. In fact, I was planning to go up there to do some gravel routes before all this stuff started happening. So hopefully I'll get back up there sometime. John Hoory is saying, we can leave, but only for essentials. We were hoping now to be done by Easter. Yeah, well, I don't know how long this is going to last. I think it's going to be longer than a few weeks, isn't it? I'm going to have to order some Easter eggs for like an Easter egg hunt for our daughter because, yeah, I feel bad about her missing all of that. So Stephen Williams says, France has banned cycling entirely on the hated indoor trainer for the first time in 3 years. I guess I'm in a really lucky position because I like turbo training. I like it. What can I say? So I am one of the few who doesn't mind so much about riding indoors. I love riding outdoors. I just also love riding indoors. Yeah, I'm weird, I know. Cycling Sean says, I'm housebound for 3 months. Why is that, I wonder? Is that, are you especially vulnerable, or what country are you in? Let me see. 4 months, someone is saying. My grandmother has to stay indoor for a month and a half. Well, what country are you in? General Villangel? My parents are, well, my mum has several health issues and is getting on a bit. Sorry, mum, but you know, it's the truth. So yeah, she's been told 4 months. I can't believe I'm not going to see them for 4 months. So John Hurry is saying, you could start a garden and grow more healthy food. Well, you know what? I have tried that before and I really suck at gardening. I'm super good at killing stuff though. So yeah, I mean, I could try. I've actually planted some seeds with my daughter. So we've got little radish, tomatoes, and green beans, some other stuff. So I'll try not to kill those. Someone here is saying, who's saying that they ride 1 hour a week? Gosh, that is not a lot. I would be a really, really moody, horrible person if I only rode for 1 hour a week. Gary is saying he's worried about crashing and having to use the NHS. Yeah, that is a common argument that people are using when they say that we shouldn't be cycling at all. I hear what you're saying. However, I think if you ride sensibly, then you're not at an enormous risk of crashing. Don't get me wrong, anything could happen anytime, but equally, you could have an accident at home, in the garden, in the kitchen, anywhere. I think we all need to be careful wherever we are, at home or not at home. But I think cycling does not have to be especially hazardous. I don't know if I should even say this, but I just really don't think I'm going to spontaneously fall off my bike just rolling along. Seriously, really? When does that ever happen? You know, and I know that accidents happen with cars. There are basically no cars on the road though. And if you're fully alert, going at a sensible speed, I'm not going to spontaneously fall off. So, I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I know there's been a lot of people on Instagram saying we shouldn't be outside at all in case we crash and ride. And that is fair enough that you have that view, but I'm just sorry, I'm not sure I agree. So yeah, the poor elderly, they're singled out by the virus. Here in Italy, loads have passed away. We're short of coffins. Oh my God, I know. It's just absolutely awful. I've been reading some terrible things in the newspaper. It's just so sad. So sad. Yeah, it makes me rabbiting on about cycling just seem completely vacuous. But anyway, you've got to try and stay positive, I guess. On the upside, not as many cars on the road. I agree with you. And indoor training, yeah. Keith says, thanks for what you're doing. Well, thanks for tuning in, Keith. It's just nice to chat to everyone. You know what's really annoying though? I do this live thing and actually it would be nice if I could chat to you, like actually chat, so you could chat back. I'm sure that that's got to be like the next development in YouTube Live, surely. If you could somehow have people's voices popping up and their pictures and they could chat back, that would be so cool. And then like, you know, if you're in isolation, you suddenly feel less alone. I don't know. So Jonathan Ross says he is not that Jonathan Ross. Coronies, someone is calling the baby boomers from as the result of the coronavirus. Coronies. Someone is saying, Juliet, do more videos and you'll succeed in landscape mode. Yeah, I'll try again. I've done a live stream before and it worked really well. I don't know what's gone wrong. I should have tested it, shouldn't I? I'm so unprofessional. Someone is asking, is it illegal to cycle or exercise? Not here in the UK. No, it isn't. Yeah, someone else says babies will be called cornies. Do you mean coronies? I think you do, Berjan. Frank says, hey, Juliet. Hey! There's Martin. Hey, Martin. My friend from down the road. Stefan Seidler is asking. Seidler? Stefan is saying tea, coffee or whiskey? All three. I'm like, yeah, all three. I love coffee, but I really like tea as well. And I've got some damn fine whiskey in the kitchen. I'm actually going to have one after this. I should have had one during this, but then maybe I'd say something more stupid than usual. I don't know. So Harry Van Reen is saying, I still cycle solo in the Netherlands, but may have to dust off the old tax soon. I hate that thing. Yeah, well, a lot of people do hate them. You just got to somehow try and get into it. I see Dave is moderating something there. Good work, Dave. Hey Juliet, will we get guest appearance from your daughter? No, sorry, I'm trying to give her some privacy. She does appear in my videos and on my Instagram occasionally, but I tend to try and post photos where her face is obscured because I just don't think it's fair on her to be on social media and on videos all the time, basically. Where am I? I was chatting back. Are you sure? Says Chris Barnett. Yes, it would be fun. Although it would be like this cacophony of voices. Because how would you be able to moderate whose voice got through? I thought it'd be cool though. What else? Ruben Morton says, put Dave to work and let him bring the whiskey. Dave! I can't. He's moderating. Seriously, because people do say weird stuff. So I don't want that getting through. So I'm going to leave him moderating and I'll have a whiskey afterwards. Have you ever met Leonard M. Lee? No, and I don't know who he is, Kevin. No, that's Ooey Ooey. Kevin DeRung says, I am a new follower. Is your husband an avid cyclist as well? Hello, Kevin. Nice for you to come along and thanks for joining us. Yeah, my husband is crazy into bikes. We both used to be bike messengers together. He was a bike messenger for 7 years, I think. Whereas I only did 3 winters, which he reckons doesn't count, so I'm not a proper bike messenger. But anyway, we used to be bike messengers together in London, and then we moved to Devon and we started racing fixed gear crits, like Red Hook Crit and stuff like that. And he actually works at a velo park, although obviously that's been shut down, so that's why he's not working at the moment. But yeah, we're crazy into cycling. The problem is nowadays, we don't normally get to ride together because we're normally training for races. So it's been nice actually being stuck together and forgetting all about races and actually going for some rides, me and him and our daughter. So yeah. Dan West says, can you shout out my friend Nick Gurr? He has corona. Oh my God. Nick, I'm so sorry. I really hope that's not a bad joke. Gosh, if that, oh gosh. Well, I hope you're okay. Where am I up to? Gosh, that kind of threw me. Rob K rode to Honiton. Oh, nice. Did you do a route like the one I did on my Strava thing? I hope you did a good one. Tor85 says, greetings from Spain. While we still have some. Yeah, greetings from the UK. John says, thanks for cheering us up. I'm off to ride my gravel bike. Yay, have fun, John. Thanks for joining us. And Rudy's saying, where's your Diverge? Do you still ride it? I don't have the Diverge, anymore. It was on loan from Specialized and they wanted it back and I got sponsored by Marin, so all good. Jude Vanalian is saying it's called StreamYard. You put the link in the chat and let people in and boot them as you please, up to 6 people at a time. I watch a bunch of YouTubers who use it. Just Google it. Right, I'm copying that. I'm going to paste it there so I can Google it when I get back. Oh no, I've lost my stream. Right, here we are. Did Dave live in Hockley once upon a time? How do you know that? Are you an old friend of Dave's? Yui is saying Leonard Emley is an elderly, gravitationally challenged British cyclist. He has a YouTube channel. All right, I'll check it out. Frank says, have you ever visited a bike race in Germany? Yeah, tons of times. I raced the Fixed Gear World Championships in Germany, put on by Rad Race, and I came second. So does that make me vice champion? I don't know. Vice, world. No, it just means I came second. Have I done any more riding on the Lough Fork? No, because all this crazy stuff started happening, so I haven't. I'm hoping to go out on my other gravel bike tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were on the live stream then, I kind of want to do this gravel hill repeats, and I've got a power meter on the bike with the 650B wheels, and I haven't on the bike with the Lough Fork, so I was probably going to ride that. Bojan says, for multi-voice and video conversation, you and we can use Teams from Microsoft. Yeah, I just don't know how I'd set all that up, really. I kind of want to use it through a platform I already have. I mean, yeah, I think so. Where am I? Sorry if I missed anyone's questions. I'm trying to answer as many as I can without also boring all the people who aren't having their questions answered. Joanne Caserio says 1 month mandatory quarantine here in Argentina. Day 5 today. Just can go out to buy food or medicines. Good job you love the turbo. Crumbs. A month of not being out for any cycling. Oh, I'm dreading that happening here. I think it probably will though. I just got back from mountain biking with my son, says Jude. Good. I hope you had a nice time. And Julian says, looks like you always ride in Europe or Asia. When in Latin America? Honestly, the problem is I can't really afford to go there. So I do get invited on quite a few trips, or sometimes my sponsors pay for me to go to races. So I go where I can get help with the travel budget. And if someone invited me to Latin America, I'd go, but I can't afford to go there myself. Rob K rode from London to Honiton back in 1972. Wow, cool. You should do it again once we're allowed out properly. That would be cool. Right, Andy says, I've been cycling with my daughter a lot more since this virus business, which is always a positive. Yeah, me too. We put our daughter in the little trailer today and she loved it so much. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Hey Martin, you managed to get out for a ride at lunchtime. We'll try out the Strava routes next time. Yes. I was about to say, oh, we should go for a ride together sometime. And then I quickly remembered that, yeah, we can't. Gavin Webster has asked me, hello Gavin, what has been your biggest cycling challenge and what motivated you to do it? One thing that was a really big challenge was when myself and Kim Nonstop, Kim Perfetto, did a 3-day mountain bike stage race in Iceland called Glacier 360, and I've never done a mountain bike stage race. Oh my goodness, it was way harder than I thought it was going to be. It was really, really, really hard. So I guess that was the biggest challenge. Sorry, I forgot the other part of your question. Yue is saying you were in Berlin for the fixed championships. Yes, I was, but it was a couple of years ago now. Chris Barnett is saying, I reckon I'm more likely to fall off the rollers than on the road. Yeah, I hear you. I just filmed a rollers video that I'm going to release on my channel. And I had to put a big disclaimer at the start and the finish, because it's like roller skills for you to learn how to do. And I suddenly thought, oh no, should I be posting this and encouraging people to do roller tricks? Because I don't want people to put any more strain on the NHS. So yeah. If you're not sure about riding rollers, take it easy. Kevin DeRung says, can you explain the race numbers in the background? Well, they're just loads of races that I've done. Sorry to not give you a really good explanation, but there's so many, they're just loads of races I've done. So there's mountain bike stage races, loads of fixed gear crits, red hook crit, a downhill race, an enduro race. And a bunch of other fixed gear crits, I think. Rick is asking me, in which country would you like to go cycling where you haven't been yet? Oh, gosh, it's too hard a question when I'm unprepared for it. I don't know. God, that's such a cop-out. Patagonia, probably. Hello, Sergio Juan Orts in Spain. Rudy is saying, we can still ride here in Texas, going out tomorrow, we'll have fun. Sammy, again, what is your favourite cycling destination abroad? Another question about cycling abroad. That is a hard question. I love Japan, but I also adore cycling in Italy, like Lake Como and the Dolomites are some of my favourite places. But then I really, really love California. And when I went to ride Los Padres National Park last year, it was just amazing. Mr. Caffeine, just saying hello and I need to go now. Okay, hi, bye. Right, hope you're all good, Cy Velo. Hi, Cy Velo. Who's stepping up with your daughter's home preschooling at the moment? I'm on day 1 of my daughter's, age 4. Send help. We have ordered some books and stuff like that. I'll get one. You probably can't see it. we've ordered some little books for our daughter so that we can teach her stuff. We've also got a chalkboard out, so we're learning letters and bits and bobs. And then I realised that a lot of the stuff that I do just for fun actually counts as a lesson. So I always just mess about with her and do arts and crafts and stuff. Apparently that's a lesson too, because they need to have that creative stuff. And then PE, well, we cover that because she has her little turbo bike here. She's got that set up. And yeah, and then we do a lot of singing and stuff like that. And we've got number and letter puzzles. So yeah, all the sort of game things tend to work best because she can't concentrate for very long. Jalal Makdisi, I'm sorry if I didn't say that right, says, which UK location is best to live in for a cyclist? Oh, there's quite a few good ones, but I would say Devon's one of the best if you like hills. Also the Peak District where I grew up, it's amazing for gravel cycling. It's really good for mountain biking if you like kind of, you know, like single track rather than bike parks and stuff like that. Also good road riding. It depends what kind of thing you're into though. Kevin says my roller video is awesome. Thank you, but I haven't put out the new one, so you can't know that. The new one is coming. I don't know when I should put it out. Friday? I might do more videos seeing as I'm stuck at home. Jude is asking me. Hello, Jude. Do you watch any other bike channels on YouTube? Yeah, I do. I watch Katie Kookaburras. I watch Frances Cade. What else? Well, I do watch the GCN show. I watch... Can't remember. Are you moving back to the Peak District? No, not at the moment. We put in an offer on a house up there and it was rejected because it was abysmally low and they thought it was a complete joke. We can't afford it. It's too expensive up there. Fuji Fat Bike says, hello Juliet, the queen of serendipity. Greetings from Ami's Miz on the foothills of the Atlas Mountains. Oh, hi. You're in a lovely place. I'm ashamed I didn't get to the Atlas Mountains for the race that I was going to do there. Would you consider riding a fat bike for training? No. I know hate is a strong word, so I shouldn't use it. I dislike fat bikes. I'm sorry. Where am I? Gosh, Jude is saying my state cancelled school for the rest of the year. Yeah, that's pretty much happened here. They've cancelled all the exams. It's so weird for kids. I mean, I think some of them are stoked and others are really disappointed. They don't get their school prom. They don't get all their last weeks of school before they leave. I think some of them are probably sad. You should get the Fisher-Price Smart Turbo for kids. It's got loads of educational games. Yeah, I have seen that. I don't think it's available in the UK. So I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm reading people's questions and I'm answering them. And maybe it sounds like I'm just hopping from topic to topic. Sorry. Hello, Kenneth in North Carolina. Glad that you can still ride. Enjoy it. Bojan says, thank you for doing this because you're making isolation much easier. That's really nice to hear. Oh, on that note, guys, I'm trying to decide what I should do for other live streams. I mean, live streams where the camera's the right way around and where everything works. But for my other live streams, what do you want? Do you want to do like a ride together? Do you want to do a Zwift ride together? Or do you just want to do like an interval ride? So I would say like, right, sprint for 30 seconds, rest for 3 minutes, that kind of ride. Or do you want to do like a strength and conditioning thing, like exercises using body weights and things like that? Let me know what you want to do because I'm going to do it. So let me know. Let me read a few things. Shahad, hello. Hi. Yes, hello. Kid Carver says, the current state of things messes with my devious plan to drag you and Dave back to fix crits, doesn't it? Yes, unfortunately. I think Thunder Crit has not yet been cancelled, so you never know. Roller rides. People are saying, yes, roller rides. Okay, maybe. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go offline in a minute because that whiskey is waiting for me. Chris says, how about you do an FTP test and we talk to you while you do it? Oh my God. You must have seen me do horrible tests before and I get super duper grouchy about it. Orlando says, I'd be happy if you just read to us from your favourite book. Aww. Group roller ride would be hilarious. Yeah, okay, we could try that. I just don't know how many people have rollers. Do a lot of you have rollers? A cat live stream. I'll try and get the cats in it. Any training is good. Be the Joe Wicks of the biking world. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Our little girl did the Joe Wicks PE workout this morning. Yeah, maybe I should just do one every day then. Do you think if I did one every day, would you do it? Like, I'd like to do something every day, but I don't want to just shout into a void. Like, if no one's going to watch, I'm not going to do it. Only have rollers, way more affordable, says George. Okay, well, it's something to think about. Let me know if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments to this, or on the community tab, or on the community tab here, or on Instagram. Let me know what you want me to do. I will do it. Emily says, can you organise a meetup ride on Swift? I was thinking about that, Emily, but you can only invite 50 people. So Dave said what I could do is tell everyone a time to meet on a certain course at a certain time. And if you all go there at 7 o'clock and don't start pedalling off, then when everyone joins the ride, we'd all be there in a group and we could ride together. Would that work? I don't know. Maybe I should, I don't know. Steinfellow says, Dave should bake cakes at home and you can awkwardly review them. Yes, I like that idea. I'm just going to answer a few more questions and then I'm going to go, because I'm actually getting a sore throat because I'm talking so much. Does Pedal Ed, that's my sponsor, do they have any bikepacking specific items? Hell yeah, their stuff's really geared towards bikepacking, which is one of the reasons I decided to go with them this year. They've got bikepacking bags, but a lot of their clothes, they've got like a race line, but then they've also got clothes that are really good for multi-day rides, you know, merino stuff that washes, that wears really well and doesn't stink. And they've got comfy shorts rather than just lycra shorts. Loads of good stuff. Hill sprint up the stairs is another suggestion for a future video. Papa says, greetings from California. You are a joy. Hello. Thank you very much. You're always so upbeat. I know. I'm annoying, aren't I? Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to get that whiskey. Please leave me any comments about live stuff that I can do this week. I'll try and get my setup sorted so it's not a tiny little screen. And bye. Thanks, guys. Now, how do I turn this off?